So welcome to a new working week. A joy to be with you and to begin the week with you. So let's begin with the now moment. Let's stay in the now. Remember that time is about change. Yesterday and tomorrow's about change. Yesterday is a memory of change. And tomorrow is imagination. We are always in a now. It is a now that was a yesterday, and it is a now that moves into tomorrow. So it's a continuum of now. A moving now. Can we appreciate that? Can we appreciate that now is the only thing that exists? There's only now. There's only now. Since I sat here, I have been only in now, and so have you. And then the past is created by the change we see on the watch or the clock, and the now continues to be what we might call a future. So just stay in the now with me, everybody. Just now, present moment, present moment, present moment. That's the secret to everything, just to be in the present with all its possibilities. Infinite possibilities are with you. Absolutely. It's an elusive figment of the imagination. Absolutely. The past and the future. The now is a continuous reality, but it's more important that we stay in that changeless place inside of seeing. That is all about what yoga is. Coming to that place of the changeless. Stay with me in the now. Let every breath be in the now. Are you conscious of your breathing? Are you conscious of your physicality? Are you conscious of the body as an experience in your consciousness? Not as you, but as an experience in your consciousness. And are you aware of your animal nature on one hand, the humanoid, and the spiritual nature on the other hand, the consciousness and its field of energy? So from the place of watching, even when we create a thought, there's a past and a future there. I'm creating now, but becomes the past. And the future is happening. It's only a matter of the now that we tend to call the future. But stay in the now. And stay with the idea of infinite possibilities in the now. I can do anything. I can go back, pull a memory, edit it, change it, update it to what I want it to be. And what I do in the now is what we tend to call future. Once I stay in the now, I'm in charge. I'm in charge of the moment. Can Can you be in charge of the moment? Can you stay in charge of the moment? It means observing your thoughts, because they're in the changing phenomenon. Be aware of your emotions. They are energy waves as well. Your thought is a wave, your emotion is a wave. Your desire or intention is a wave of energy that produces action. So be aware of everything that you do, everything that you think. Be aware, be intensely aware of everything that is happening in your space. And don't identify with your creations as you. No. They're not you. You're infinite consciousness. You exist in a field of infinite being. That's what you are. How do you call that? That. Indescribable. Essence or source. When you say that there's awesome power, the power of possibilities. That brings me back to what I said on Sunday. That it is what we have on the inside that is attracting the stage outside of us. And like Buddhas would have said, that we are a product of all we have thought. We think things into reality, into actuality. So it's really very important that you look at every thought, because it's creating your destiny. All that you're thinking now, it's creating what is happening in you and around you. All that you're thinking now. So it's extremely important to witness your thinking, the quality of thinking, what you are constructing in the inner space, and what you are identifying with as yourself, that your thought becomes you. Your body becomes you. No, don't let it happen. Your body is an animal that you're driving, riding. And your thought is an instrument. Your thinking power, your thinking faculty is an instrument. You have reasoning power too, that's another instrument. And the idea of self is another instrument. Ego, ahankar. The reasoning element, buddhi. The thinking element, manas. Thinking using the senses. So once you can establish that perspective of what you are, of what you create, what are the creations that come out of you, and you can establish control over that, and that you live in this awesome field of infinite possibilities and in the now. You're creating your destiny. You're manipulating the stage outside of you. You're in charge. And then life doesn't happen, you make it happen. And you watch yourself being able to make it happen. Don't let life happen, you make it happen. Be proactive. You think what you want into actuality, and you change it if you want. If you produce the wrong thing, oh well, what you may term to be not what you wanted, so we call it wrong, then you produce another. You recreate, you re-engineer, you remake. You have a broken relationship? No, create another. Bring closure to the old one. Don't leave it there, festering at a subconscious level. Create another. Create the relationships you want out of life. Yeah, the now is everything. The now is all everything. So there's that consciousness of now, that consciousness of newness in every moment. And that consciousness of infinite possibilities, that gives us power. And to not get caught in the old, defining ourselves by what we may have created in the past. The you of the past is not the you of now. You're growing in every moment, through every realization. So don't define yourself by the you of yesterday. And then you regret some things and you live in that guilt and regret. No, that is a you of yesterday. That's an ego of yesterday. You can create a new. You're not the ego. You're that which is manipulating the ego. Ego is only a matter of persona, archetype. And so every moment becomes new. Every moment becomes new, and every moment becomes filled with all possibilities, and that gives power, awesome power. And that's the power you have. If you can manage the consciousness and stay in the now, but you need grace for that. You can't do it out of the ego only. You need grace. That's why grace comes in. That's why when you are able to feel this divine energy inside of you, and that's very important. That's where spiritual awakening takes you. You need to feel that divine energy inside of you as the guide. Because when you identify with the human, when you identify with the ego as yourself, then you leave no possibility for being aware of the divine within you. You know, the ego is also said to be edges God out, e.g., or edges God out, edges the inner power out. So the moment you identify with ego, you're dismissing the power behind you, and you're taking control. You think that you are the power. No, you're not the power. You need to be an instrument of the power. The ego, at best, is an instrument, not a master. So always through the life, try to hold your ego in alignment with the divine. Like the Christ said, thy will, universal will, be done on earth as it is in the universe, in heaven. Can you make that happen? Can you let the divine will, look at how the universe is running. Don't complain, look at how it is running. Try to understand the universe. How is the universe moving? How is it moving? How is the stage? And don't try to fight with it, because you see how water surrounds a rock and polishes the rock. Don't fight with life. Try to use wisdom. Those who are angry, surround them with love and understanding and compassion like Christ did. Don't fight with life. Flow with it. And then it is important that you enjoy every moment of this now. You enjoy it, because it's full of possibilities. It's full of the ability to re-engineer, transform, change, modify. So there's always the joy of adventure, the joy of exploration, the joy of transforming, the joy of re-engineering, reprogramming. There's a joy there. Even the genes, you can do that. Your DNA, you can do that. And what is there to fear? There's nothing to fear. What do you fear? Death? What is death? Change? No, that is only change. That cannot destroy your essence. Physical death, mortal death, cannot destroy your essence. We rise out of what changes. We rise out of it. But try to maintain a healthy body, a healthy animal, so that you can live for the longest on the earth, fulfilling your life purpose. Try to figure out what your life purpose is. Decode your life purpose. It's there before you. What is the stage asking of you? What is life asking of you? Where does your strength lie? You can easily decode that if you observe life carefully. Look to see what moves you, what strengthens you, what inspires you, what motivates you, and see how you can make that align with the universe. It's exciting. The human experience is exciting, and more so because of the neocortex that we carry, the upper brain. We're able to think through things, process things. How are you using your neocortex? How are you using the intellectual part of you that can help you to reason? And how are you using that to get the best out of your emotions? You need the intellect. You need the discriminating faculty to manage the emotions. The moment you are able to use reasoning, why am I feeling this way? How can I change that feeling? I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable with it. How can I change it? That's the beginning of change. What possibilities are there for change? And then you begin to look at possibilities, and what is not there, you send a wish out. No, I want to change. And this is what I want. You create a vision of what you want, what kind of emotional being you want to be, and create a vision for it. And the universe will comply. It will respond to you positively by giving you information, but you have to work on the information or work with the information. So good processing is required. Make life exciting. You are the center of possibilities. You are centered in the source of all power in the universe of possibilities. And you are centered in a place of infinite intelligence. I am a spark of a divine fire. My nature is divine. My nature is changeless. So let's stay for a moment in that awareness. And let's observe the breathing. Now you need to understand the power of breathing. Use the belly to breathe so you get the power of the navel, the Manipura, firepower. Use the heart, the chest to breathe as you open up to a loving being, compassionate being. Then those be the attributes that you display in the emotional space. And breathe into the throat, and as you open up the shoulders, and breathe with awareness of that throat and upper shoulder area. Fill the lungs with air. And then when you breathe out completely, down to the navel and right down to the root. And enjoy rhythmic breathing, cleansing the lungs, filling the lungs, revitalizing the body, and stay in that space of peace, love, goodness, joyfulness. In the sense of adventure. And begin to observe the spinal column. If you stay attuned to me, you'll begin to feel your spinal column as energy. That's what I inspire in the field. Fully aware, fully mindful of the breath. and its rhythm. Be aware of your entire physical being. Hold your entire body in your awareness. You energize your body by doing that. And the joy is when you realize that the breath is moved by currents of energy from your soul. Prana apana. The breath nourishes me at every level. I can feel my whole spinal column being energized just by the breath. And I can feel when I breathe in, and so can you. When I breathe in, I bring prana, not just oxygen into my lungs, I bring prana into the body. Nourishing the pranamaya kosha, it's called. That body of pranas. And let's create an affirmation for a new day. Let's hold the mind in an affirmation. So it becomes an affirmative prayer. One that you can resonate with. What I resonate with is, I'm centered. This ego, I, is centered in infinite being, infinite consciousness. I center myself in infinite consciousness, in the awareness of infinite being. A center of all possibilities, all power, all love, all goodness, all happiness, all abundance. I center myself there. That my every thought in this day be a source of light to my world and a blessing. Source of light to my soul and my world. And be a blessing. I center myself that my every word today be inspiring to my world. I center myself that every action that I make be in accordance with divine will, the will of the universe. That I may be a perfect instrument of divine will. I hold that awareness and intention. That I be a perfect instrument of divine will in this human experience. And even if I move out of alignment, I pray to this infinite power within me that I am centered in, to guide me, to protect me, to nourish me, that I may come back into that space of alignment. And to grant me the wisdom to stay there. That's what the Sanskrit prayer says. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Punaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahay, the strength. Tejasvina Vritamastu, the wisdom. Ma Vidvishavahay, that I may stay in alignment. So I want to thank you for joining in today. Om Shanti. Peace, Shanti, peace, Shanti, peace. May there be peace in every dimension of existence. Thank you for joining in today. I'm happy that I can touch your Monday. Let's make it an amazing day, staying in the now, the center of all possibilities. And let's turn this day into what we want it to be. Let's make it happen, everybody. Don't just allow it to happen in us. Let's make it happen. Excellent. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day, a blessed day. Namaskar.